Okay, today I'm going to be doing a quick video to show you how to notch out a 4x4 for any kind of landscaping projects. So to make it look like this. This is inset for a 2x4. Actually, it's a little bit bigger. I'm inserting a pallet to make a wood stand. So that's what it's 4 by inch and a half deep. So let's get started. This is one I've already done. Now I'm going to show you how to do one. Okay, I'm all set up. I got my first line drawn at 15 3/4. So now I'm going to take my second measurement. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going a little bit above just to make sure. It's okay if you have room at the top, but so you don't want to have to notch it out and then have to come back because you're a little bit too narrow. So I go a little bit on the outside of it just to make sure that I'm going to be good to go. Because the reason you want to do this is if your weight bearing is on the top, it's going to sit on this part of the 4x4. If you just butt it up a 2x4 to this, all your only weight support is coming from the nails or screws or whatever you put into that butt joint. But now you're going to inset it, screw it into that. That's going to keep the 2x4 in place. But all the weight bearing is going to be on this part of the 4x4. So you'll have a significantly stronger structure. So I have my 2 lines drawn out. And all I'm using to do this is a circular saw. So you want to take your time doing your first line and second line. You're not going to be able to hear me once I start the saw up. So it's just going to be kind of wait and see. I'll do some voiceover if I think it needs it, but it should be self-explanatory. So here we go. One more thing to note is once I get started, what I'm going to do is just kind of half the pieces. So my first cut will be here, and then I'll cut here and here, and then that's how I keep making the pieces small. You'll see why in a second. Okay, now I have it pretty well cut up. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a couple cross cuts, and then just so you can hear me, you're gonna kind of put with the blade saw going inside the cut. You're just gonna kind of wiggle that saw, and eventually these pieces will break out. Now what I do is I work from right to left because most of the weight is in this part of the saw. You don't want to work from here because once you got to this end, all this will just be hanging free. So you want to work left to right or right to left if you're left-handed. Wherever the body of saw is, you want to work in that direction. Okay, so once you get done, you're gonna be looking at that. See how the bottom is nice and flat? That means you gotta, I don't know if you saw it when I was doing it, but once you get out to this edge, you gotta use that saw blade and kind of go across there. You'll have a little ridge there, but that's pretty flat. I mean, you can, you know, see what we're working with. I mean, it's not perfect, but you know, for landscaping projects, this is the way to go. So now, as you can see, once the you lay the 2x4 in here, this part of that 4x4 will be supporting your weight. All your weight support will come from this side instead of just having a butt joint where you're relying on your screws or nails. So hope this helps. Thanks.